Welcome to the Stitch Diaries episode 17. Now, I've had to have a little bit of a think how long it's been since I last did a Stitch Diary video, and it feels like quite a while ago, but there has been a lot going on at home. You know, we've had an awful lot happening, so yes, please bear with me. So I'm going to do this video in two parts because I've got things that I've started but not finished that I want to show you, and sort of finished things and unboxings and things. So there's going to be a bit of Mandy short, bit of Poppy to fry, things like that. So it is all, what would we say, Platinum Jubilee hysteria in the UK at the moment. Now, even if you're not into the royal family and that kind of thing, there's no getting away from it. It's advertised everywhere, you know, decorations, platters that you can pre-order, cakes you can pre-order, you know, all manner of things basically. But I will tell you some of the things that I've been doing in preparation. Now, it's all been rather rotten timing for me actually, having such a big event, because I'd like to throw myself full heart into it, but I have an awful lot of birthdays at this time of year. We've just celebrated my husband's birthday. It is my eldest son's birthday today, and he's 19 today. So actually, I was stitching last night. I haven't got it in with me, but I've taken a photograph of it this morning. So I'll pop that photograph on the screen. Now, that is a banner that my regular viewers have seen many times, but I changed the age on it. And then if it's not a really significant age, I tend to just leave them off altogether. So basically, I'm going to make them up until, because my eldest has turned 19, so I'll probably make them every year up until the age of 21. And then maybe I'll do 25, 30, 35, and I've already got a 40 because I made one for my 40th. So I'll probably do it like that. And I haven't had that banner since they were little tiny babies. So if I'm lucky enough to be blessed with grandchildren, I will make the younger years when grandchildren come along, if I get them. So anyway, so what else I've been doing? So yesterday I was stitching like a crazy lady. That was all hand stitching, doing that 19 ready for my son. I'd left it a bit late, but I have been doing some free motion embroidery. Now, I have joined Poppy to Fry's bag club, and the bag club has started and the first bag has been released, but unfortunately I haven't allowed myself to make the bag because I had another Poppy project planned that was more urgent, and this is what I'm working on. So actually, I've got a small video of me working on this. It might be a couple of minutes long and I haven't finished it yet, but I'll send you over to that video now. I'm so done with I'm so done with oh, I'm so done with I got tons of soul. So I hope you've liked seeing that. Now I'll show you how it's looking, and it's so exciting. Now I've done this basically yesterday, so I'd already drew out the shape with a biro on my fabric, and basically, and then I've done this. Ta-da! So I'm so happy with this. Now basically with all the designs on the soldiers, I basically went freestyle with most of it, but I drew on with a water erasable pen on the belt area, so I got, you know, so I got it nice and even across the shoulders. And I did draw these little buttons before I stitched them, just to, you know, keep my drug. But everything else I went freestyle. I drew those on with a water pen, the dates. Now regarding these, I was going to do the same, and but what I ended up doing, I used some tissue paper that I'd had in packaging, and I put it over the design. I drew it on with that. I drew that on, and then I stitched it. And then this time, and that one, I actually put tissue paper on Poppy's design on this. On that. I traced it, but I did kind of tinker with the writing a teensy bit. It's a little bit going my style, and then I went over the tissue paper because I just thought I need this to fit. I didn't want it going wrong. So that's how it's looking at the moment, and I'll show you the back. Now Poppy on hers. Now what I've had to do is I've had to draw it upside down on this side because I couldn't get it to fit, and unfortunately I've had to incorporate the selvage edge because I wouldn't have got the pattern to fit. And I've also interfaced the back of mine. That wasn't suggested by Poppy, but I just decided to do it. Now on Poppy's, Poppy had wrote by Poppy to Fry, because obviously it's her design. On mine I've put made by Claire R. And that is how it is looking at the back. So yes, so I'm going to continue that. So hopefully at the end of this video, I'll have that all sewn up. And maybe something else, I don't know, we'll have to see. So I've had a delivery from Mandy Shaw, and it is my final Secret Society of this this one that I've been in, and I haven't signed up for the following year. But Mandy Shaw fans, do not fear. I have got lots of things, Mandy, that I have bought in the past that I haven't managed to sew up. So there'll be always Mandy. I did this before. I had a year off the club and I was sewing more Mandy things than you could believe. So don't worry that this is the last one of this one. But I have purchased something from Mandy. Now I treated myself, because I didn't sign up to the club, I treated myself to something new, and it is this. Now she's a kit, and it's to make, now you have seen these from me before, these tiny little hand stitched domes. I've made Easter ones, Christmas ones, but these are sewing themed ones, so I'm really looking forward to stitching those up. But I won't allow myself probably to do those until I've completed my Secret Society, or the hand stitching anyway, for the current club that I'm in. Now I got back on track, I caught up with all my parcels. This has only arrived today, right, and I've got an email ready to go. But yes, what happened is I was stitching my blocks from the month before, and basically I dropped this sewing box. Where is it? I dropped this sewing box on the floor, and everything fell out, and I lost my thread. I have since found my thread, but I didn't find it for a long time. I ordered some more. I ordered 6 skeins from Mandy. They arrived, and I'd ordered the deep red, which isn't what I've stitched my quilt in, so I had to return them. Like, you would say, why not just keep them and order them again? But I'd got quite a lot of the deep red and just nothing of the bright, so I decided to send them back, which obviously has cost me the postage to send back, and unfortunately it's cost Dandelion Designs the postage to send back as well. But anyway, I managed to still finish them before my next parcel arrived, which is good. Well, I say finished, they're not finished. I've just done the red work, and there wasn't an awful lot of red work, especially on this one. So I showed you that in a previous video, but that's it, the red work stitched up. And that's that one. So they're a bit creased now. They've been sitting in my box for so long. So I'll be able to basically continue with those. I'll take those out now, actually. And I'll pop them in my Mandy short drawer. Actually, I'm going to put those in my Mandy short drawer. So I've got a lot of tracing onto Bonder web to do all the letters that I haven't done. I'll be machine stitching those down, and then when I've put all the wadding and things in the backing, that I will have to do more hand stitching because you do a running stitch on them. So that is what's happening. And here is my thread that I've had delivered, that lovely red. So, and that's the one I lost, but now I've found. It was in my hallway. We've got like stairs at the bottom, step kind of sticks out, and it kind of hid behind there, and that's why I couldn't see it. It just goes to how good I vac, because I did find it vacuuming, but it was when I'd moved my skating bag, and then I could see it was there. So there you go. Right. So that's the last month. That's my progress with that. You've seen what I've stitched, the 19 for Cameron. You've seen my progress with this. You've seen what I was doing else for Jubilee. I did all those little Barbie dresses for sale and one to keep. And I've just been picking up little things like serviettes, cake stands, things like that. Now, I have got a video. I did record a video of an unboxing of some mugs, but it's whether it's still on my phone or not. I'll see if it's on there. So what I'll do is I'll go quiet, and if the video is there, I'll send you over to it now, and if it isn't, I'll just come back to you. Right, I'm back. Now, I don't know if you've seen that video or not, because I don't know if my phone has like deleted it on my behalf, but I've got the mugs here anyway, and I got them from Kath Kidson. I actually thought I was getting a mug and a plate, but I was actually getting 2 mugs, and these are them, and they're lovely, aren't they? And they've got the same design on the other side, and they say Kath Kidson at the bottom. So I thought they're lovely keepsakes, and I have got a Emma Bridgewater Great Britain mug as well. So yeah, and I've made Great Britain bunting before, but they're lovely, aren't they, to keep? Now, I found while I was digging around places, I found something very old that I made, and I made these for my boys, but they no longer use them because they're a bit too old now. My eldest is 19, my middle child is 17, and at college, and so I've got one in school, one in college, and my eldest is still in college and, you know, working part-time. But so yeah, these were their pump bags, and I embroidered their name on them, and that's in a Great Britain fabric. So I do love the Great Britain theme, and I have made other things in Great Britain before. Yeah, so I've probably made more than I realised. Oh, actually, I've done a foundation paper piece, Union Jack cushion as well in the past. So yeah, I've done quite a number of those kind of things. So I'm sure when I come to decorate, they will be loads. Right, I'm now going to open this Mandy shawl. Now, I haven't forgotten about dressmaking. Dressmaking is always on my mind. I'm always thinking, what can I make? But just the timing has been a bit rotten, actually. It is Me Made May, where you might have seen people posting photographs of what they're wearing every single day, wearing homemade things. But I've never taken part in it, unfortunately. There's always so much going on. I think I'd get sick of seeing my own face. This looks exciting. Right. A Fizz Whiz. It says it's super loud. It's exciting. And I can see a badge. Now, you might get a sneaky peek of the letter. Now, we've only got 2 letters, so it's Y and Z. left to do, but those are the fabrics we're going to be using. I'm hiding that because there's a code, and we've got this little badge. I'll show it you first. I haven't looked at it myself yet, and it says Secret Society member 2001 to 2022. So that's really lovely, isn't it? There is an iron-on transfer, and it says the alphabet quilt. So I'm guessing we incorporate that. Oh gosh, that means I've got more hand stitching to finish this quilt than I realised. Right? Oh, this is amazing. It's a shopping bag, a canvas shopping bag. I'll let you look at it first, and then I'll read it. And it says Secret Society of Redwork Stitchery and Crafty Loveliness. That's lovely. It's quite like a burnt sort of red kind of look, the way it's printed out, isn't it? I wonder if somebody, yeah, it's obviously screen printed, that is, isn't it? It's fab, isn't it? Oh, very nice, Mandy. I wonder who made your screen for you. I'm into that kind of thing. I do screen printing, so that does interest me. Right, let's have a dig in here. Now, I'm going to pop my fabrics into my little sewing box. Hopefully I don't open it. Oh gosh, I love this block, Mandy. Why? Knitters, crocheters, you're going to love it. Y is for yarn. And do you know what? It looks so nice stitched up. There's a picture of it. And Z is for zipper. That's very good, isn't it? So it's predominantly, this quilt alphabet is about sewing, but there are a few other soft crafts that have been thrown into it as well, which everything was mentioned. I know that I've done it. Right, let's have a look. So I'll show you them stitched up. They look lovely, don't they? They're so nice. Now the download for this month. Now, personally, all year the extra download we've got, I think I've already owned them because I've been a Mandy fan for such a long time. There hasn't been anything new for me, and I've actually made this. It's a birthday banner, and it says, and it's got Queen for a day. And I think Mandy's probably doing this for the Queen's Jubilee, which I've made it. I can switch it to Queen and King, and it's out at the moment because for all the birthdays, because I use it for my family's birthdays. So I'm not going to read all of this out, but there is a little bit of history, the Redwork story, and there's a bit about putting the quilt together, and there's a recipe for a zucchini and lime cake. So yeah, that's all very exciting. Now I've got Mandy's email ready. I'll try and attempt looking at it. The only problem I've had is our internet is down at the moment because they're installing fibre in nearby roads. We haven't got internet fibre, but it's coming within the next 7 days. So it has affected our internet. So I've only been able to get on 4G. So I'm actually hotspotting. I've got 4G on my phone at the moment, and I'm hotspotting from it. But it's rather slow, so I've clicked on it here, but whether it will, oh, it's come up. Right, that's brilliant. And it's saying welcome to the final of 2001 to 2002 Secret Society of Redwork Stitchery and Crafty Loveliness newsletter. And basically I can download the pattern, the Queen's one, which I've already got. So yeah, there's nothing really new I need to tell you about here, but it does say if you're tempted to join oh, let's have a look. Oh gosh, okay, this is exciting. Now I know we'll be saying goodbye to some of you, and that is okay with us here. There is only so much Redwork you can have in your lives. We thank you for your support, and you're very welcome back at any time if you're looking for something a little different. Watch out for our new 12 days of Christmas Advent coming your way very soon. But if you're tempted to join up, you can view all the details here, and one lucky lady will get her entire year of Secret Society for free. So that's pretty amazing, isn't it, that somebody would get it for free? It does make me very tempted, because you know, sometimes it's a little bit like, you know, thinking, oh gosh, I've got to you know, be paying this on a monthly basis all month, and then, you know, and I've got other things I could be stitching, so it is a little bit of that. So yes, but I can't sign up just because I might get it for free, can I? Do you know what I'm saying? Because then I probably won't. So, but anyway, but yes, that's a nice incentive for people, isn't it? So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this piece of video here now, and I will come back if I've got some more to show you. Like, I have still got those poppy things here ready to stitch up that I haven't stitched. But yes, whatever I get done, I'll come back and I'll finalise the video. So thank you for joining me for this bit so far, and I will see you in the next bit. Bye. Welcome back to the final part of this Stitch Diary video. Now, I have managed to finish my Platinum Jubilee tea cosy. Now, I have got it here. I did take a photograph of it yesterday, because this is the day after. It is now my father-in-law's birthday today. So we've had my husband's and my our eldest son, and then my husband's father today, all in a very short space of time, and then it is my dad's birthday right at the start of June, and then we have Father's Day. So it's a little bit crazy, and we've got obviously the Platinum Jubilee. So I have been doing some other things for the Jubilee. I have been doing a little bit of calligraphy. So I was practicing with my brush pens, and it's basically a brush calligraphy style, and I wrote a street party with a crown. So I'll try and pop a photograph up of that. And I've been actually getting my nibs out, my nibs and ink, and doing a little bit of, you know, writing bangers and mash and, you know, things like that, because I haven't used my inks for a while. But yeah, I've been doing a little bit of that, because I did mention once on my videos that I'm doing a year of the Modern Calligraphy Club. I've done modern calligraphy now for a little while, but I've just joined this club for a year, and that was one of the reasons why I didn't really want to rejoin my secret society. I made a decision I was going to do that instead, and then I was a bit all over the place. But I'm excited to hear about Mandy's advent. Are you? That, you know, it's really exciting. Anyway, I have had some fabric delivered that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you my finished tea cosy, and I haven't actually put it on top of my my teapot at the moment. I'm not a regular tea drinker. I do have herbal teas, but I'm a coffee kind of person. I love coffee, mad for coffee. So but anyway, so here it is. I am so pleased with it, how it's come out, and that's the back of it. And it's just been an absolute delight to make. And now I'm allowing myself to do the first bag of Poppy to Fry's bag club. So so I can put this aside now. I'll have to find somewhere to put it, and you know, the pattern and everything, and I'll show you. Have I got a picture of what this bag's going to look like? Well, I can show you some templates. I don't think I've got... Oh, I might have a photograph of the bag. Bear with me. Here are some templates. And it's called... basically, it's spelt mouse hole, all one word, but you pronounce it mousel. So it's the Mousel Messenger bag. And that is what the bag is going to look like. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? So I'm really, really looking forward to making that. So by the look of it, it's got embroidery on the front and back. It's a flap. It's got a zip on the back of the bag, and I think it's got a pocket on the inside as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to making that. Now those aren't the only immediate sewing plans I have. There'll probably be those other poppy things I want to sew up, which I probably would have liked to have done for this video, but because we do get in a new bag we're getting 3 bags, one every 2 weeks, and a week has already gone, and we're going to be getting another bag I think this Saturday, and I haven't started this one, and it's actually Friday. So yeah, so I'm not going to do those other poppy projects. I'm going to get stuck into this bag. Now, some other sewing I'm going to be doing will be Barbie related things. Now, in my next doll diary video, I will be showing an unboxing of a Barbie camping set, because there's been some new releases because of the movie and then the following series. Oh, excuse me, my phone is ringing. I'll just stop that. Sorry about that. Yes, there's been some basic some camping related releases, and which I've done an unboxing, and I think there'll be some nice additional things I could make to complement it. So that will be included in my next doll diaries. Now, if you've been following me for a while on my stitch diaries or previous sewing videos, you'll have seen that I made the cozy jacket. Who was it? Was it the Grain Line Studio? I can't remember now. I made the cozy jacket. It was a new release pattern at the time, and I made it in this fabric that was called mermaid fabric, and I wear it ice skating. If I can find a photograph, I'll put a photograph up on the screen. Well, here are my leftover pieces from that jacket, and what I thought would be quite nice is these could make nice sleeping bags for Barbie. I could even possibly make a mini jacket to match mine for my mini me, so we'll have matching jackets. So yes, I was thinking jacket, sleeping bags, just, you know, Barbie related things. Now, obviously some of them will be for, you know, me to keep, but if I make some extra bits, I will put them on my Etsy shop for people to purchase. But yeah, but I'll just see how that goes. I don't want to make any promises, but yes, so I'll probably do I don't know what I'll do first, really. Well, I suppose with the poppy project, I've got a machine that I've got set up for free motion embroidery. I could have embroidery going on that machine, and I could have sewing going on with these on the other machine, and I can flip back and forth, you know. So yeah, I'll just see what happens. I've just got so many things, because obviously this is my hobby, but I'm now trying to make it my business, and it's really difficult because when I signed up to this bag club, I hadn't started a business. So yeah, I'm a bit torn, but yeah, I'm gonna have to think carefully about what I sign up to, because, and obviously when I signed up to the calligraphy, I hadn't started a business either. So yeah, so I have to kind of flip back and forth between business and, you know, personal makes and things. So anyway, I'm going to open, so those are some plans. So what I've made, some plans, but obviously this is some of the doll and some of my stitch diary. But I have got some fabric here that I ordered. Now, when I was first emailed about this new release fabric, when I went onto it, it had sold out. But then I had another email from them. It's Belle and Boo, the company. I had a look and they'd got some. So I think I've ordered a metre of it. Now, I'm just thinking actually regarding doll diary videos. The camping one and the camping things might not be my next doll diary video, because I have had a couple of dolls that I've had, some special dolls that I'd like to open and film. So that might be my next doll diary video. I might sit here unboxing a couple of special Barbies, and maybe the camping related one will be a future one. So yeah, so bear with me, you know, I might mention things, but you might have to wait a little bit. Just depends on time and things, because obviously I've got a lot going on, and I've got some chicken footage I want to do. Now, I have done some chicken footage when I first had the chickens, but to start with, they wasn't all that interesting, because obviously they were a bit nervous in their new home, but they've really come into themselves now. But I haven't filmed them since, so either I will edit the chickens at the end of this video. If I don't, I might put a separate video of my new hens up, or include it in another Stitch Diaries, or just see, but I'll definitely film them. But yes, I just think, yeah, they've come on a long way, so I just, yeah, they're just a bit more interesting now to film. So yeah, so I'll do that. Right, I've just took it out of the plastic, and I just want to show you a little sticker that's on the outside, and you probably can get a little bit of a sneaky peek of the fabric under that tissue, so don't get distracted from the stamp, because I know it's easy. So it's a little girl on a diving board. Looks like she's going to dive in. There's some rubber rings, and Boo the rabbit is actually on there. Now I'm going to try and not rip that sticker. This is exciting. Ta-da! Now, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be making with this, because they're mainly aimed at children, and they're quite nice for like making skirts and things. You'd put that basically at the bottom of your skirt, and I think it's on either side, so it's on that side and that side. I'll try and open this out actually. So this fabric now is folded in half. The fold is here. And if I turn it around, it's the same on the other side. So basically, it's got a border going all the way around next to the selvage. And then you've got all these lovely bits in between. So there's crowns, there's corgis, there's soldiers. Got the beef eater, and then you've got all the little children at the bottom walking with corgis and a Great Britain flag. So basically it's a Jubilee fabric, right, a royal kind of fabric. Now the good thing is about these Jubilee things, now that, you know, hopefully the Queen will have another Jubilee. It'd be great if she had an 80th Jubilee, wouldn't it? But there's always going to be Jubilees. You know, every year, you know, a royal has been on the throne, we have a Jubilee and things. So yeah, you know, we always go a bit Great Britain crazy in the summer. Well, I do anyway. I know, actually, I was listening to the radio yesterday while I was driving, and yes, somebody said they're absolutely sick of it, and then she'd heard that one council were forced to take down the bunting because people were complaining it's noisy, and this radio presenter was really happy to hear it because she's sick of it all. Well, you know, what a misery guts. I don't know who this radio presenter was. I don't even know what channel I had on, because my family just swap the channels all over the place, and sometimes I just get in the car and I just listen to whatever channel has been put on sometimes, because I'm not in the car, you know, long enough to care. But yeah, I thought, how miserable, you know. I'm the kind of person, I'll celebrate anything really, you know. And any excuse for a decoration, crafts and a party, you know, I'm there basically. So anyway, I'm just thinking, will I be back before Jubilee? I might do. We've got another week, but my boys break up from school this week. Yeah, so this is their last day today, and they're off now for a whole week. So you never know. Sometimes now what it is, I never used to sew while my boys were off school, but now they're all teenagers. Like my youngest is 15. My boys are basically 19, 17 and 15. Now my 17-year-old and 15-year-old are still, you know, very needy, you know, and my 19-year-old needs me sometimes as well. But now I do get to sew a bit more, and I haven't got school runs and college runs and things to do, but I have got more people to feed all day long. So yeah, it swings and roundabouts really, and then it's only days out and things. So yeah, it could go either way. So I do plan, I am going to sew next week. You know, my boys, you know, like playing, actually my youngest child is the one that's crazy for guitar, but he's actually asked for a violin. And yeah, this is what it's like living with my family. So he now wants a violin because he really likes the sound of a violin, and he has played the violin for a year when he was in primary school with the class. So and so I've got to look into that, because obviously you know, when your child wants an instrument, or something like that. It's not like he's asking for a computer game. He's wanting to learn to play the violin. It's something you want to jump on, isn't it? And my middle child wanted to start some martial arts, which I have encouraged him to say yes, you know, pick what kind of one, look into it. And a boy at college does this thing called kendo, and I'd never heard of that kind of martial art. Well, it actually involves like wooden sticks. They actually do this martial arts with these wooden sticks, so we're actually taking him to that this weekend. I don't think he's joining in, he's just going to observe and see what he thinks of it, but I just think it'll be good for him to build a bit of confidence, because he's 17, he doesn't actually go anywhere on his own or anything. You know, we drop him and pick him up and things, and I do want to try and, you know, I don't want him getting into trouble. He's actually, you know, he's worried about his own safety, being out about on his own, and the thing is, I can't really say, well, nothing will ever happen to you, because, you know, you can't actually say that, but I want to give him confidence to, you know, get out and about at the same time. So yes, so basically I think some martial arts, not saying I want him to go around using martial arts on people, but if he feels like he can defend himself, it might give him a bit of confidence, mightn't it? So anyway, I hope you've liked seeing what I've been making and some of my plans and things, and I hope that you know, you're getting some enjoyment out of this up and coming Jubilee, and you're not as stressed as I am, because you might not have as many birthdays. I know Mandy Shaw has got a lot of birthdays in May, and she's actually had her own birthday, so yeah, so I know some people seem to have a lot of birthdays in May. It's just you know, Easter time, it's a lovely time to have a baby, isn't it? So maybe people plan it that way, you know, they plan to have a baby around Easter time, but then you get, you know, a lot of birthdays all at once. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of the Stitch Diaries. I will really try to not keep you waiting as long. It's just those Barbie dresses, it took me an age to knock all those up for my Etsy shop. So yes, so please bear with me, and I'll be back shortly. Actually, I might start filming straight away and start filming these dolls, because I'm itching to open them. So thank you so much for joining me for these Stitch Diaries, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.